right away.
Get a big boot from River Falls over there. It goes out of bounds.
Number 15, Cindy Abunuki picked that up.
Solomon Mason getting the throw in for Chippewa.
Wow, look at that throw.
He has quite an arm.
That was
resourceful.
Man, that looked like a 20-yard throw. Wow.
Again with Solomon Mason with the throw in. Let's see how far this one goes. Look at that perfect ball right to Sarar.
Oh, right in the box there, and
No call.
cleared out by looks like captain number 5. Elliot Antfog.
Oh, right to 11. Oh no, this is a dangerous opportunity right there. Hopefully they can knock this out. Ooh, good stop.
Looking for the call, and they're not getting it.
Looking at some chirping right away in the game, some tension between the players.
Looks like number 12, Keegan Dawson, is taking the ball at the side right now. Looks like he's and throwing. Oh, no. It was
To
off.
Solomon Mason.
It was off River Falls there.
JJ nice pass by. Good try.
Looks like Ethan's up there trying to disrupt some stuff going on.
They just crossed the field.
River Falls taking it off the left side.
Good defense on this one. Instead of getting off that sideline so there's no corner. Smart move.
Nice decision there. It looks like Audrey was taking the throw in there, and it looks like he's going to be a force for that River Falls offense tonight. They can already utilizing him quite a bit in this first 2 minutes here.
You're gonna have to watch out for him the rest of the game.
Good going for the goal.
Good give and go right there.
Yeah, right up the line there. Oh, but there's a lot of pressure on him. And it's try throwing. Solomon Mason with another, wow.
Amazing
20-yard
throw in.
missile. It's just on fire.
They seem to be keeping it to that one side so far. With most of
Yeah, it's
the possession.
seems to be a lot of seems a little messy as of the beginning right now. Keep going on a little bit.
Another throw in by Solomon. Ooh, good ball. Oh. Nolan Christie, number 8.
So 50 again.
Ooh, dangerous run. Steele's got it.
Yeah, Steele and that sweeper keeper. He's he's fun to watch. Number 5 Mason Broom.
Good pass to Colby Soul, number 14. Ball to Steele once again. He's just on top of it.
Yeah, man, he's looking good tonight. We had a quick scare already in the beginning there. And
Definitely.
down in the triple box there. Lucky to get that one out, but Chip is going to have to watch out for that tonight.
Yeah.
It looks like River Falls has got a pretty pressing offense already.
Definitely. They're starting the game like fires. Really on top of
Yes,
this.
this defense is going to have to work hard.
Out to number 5, Mason Bruin. Back to center to number 2.
Ooh, getting a little physical down there.
Another offensive end.
Oh, wow, look at that
bad.
run there. And the save.
It looks to be out, but I guess it's in.
Man, that was a nice goalkeeping work by Steele. Steele broke there. Offsides on River Falls. Would have been a great save, but looks like they were standing past the line.
Steele moves it right away to number 5, Mason Bruin. He's going to head up the field with that. Hopefully it's going to score. Wow, good ball.
Unfortunately, couldn't get anything on it. That right side looks like Zara's just going to get beat a little bit. Into the center and can. Oh.
Almost had a good opportunity there.
Number 22, Caleb Selleck, getting it out of the box for River Falls. That is something that River Falls needed. The pressure was starting to be mounting on Chippewa.
River Falls so far looks like they have good passing patterns to move it fluidly.
Yeah, they've been in those triangle formations, and that's the thing in soccer, right? You watch any good team, any good high school team, any good college team, you see it at all levels of the professionals. They stick in triangles.
Definitely, because it keeps you from running less. Like being a soccer player myself, and it's just so much easier to just get right up the field. Because then you're not running in circles.
Right. That triangle, and there's always an option. You always have two options.
Just watching their position, just another triangle, just right there.
Right.
Ooh, looks like he almost tried to sweep that, but it was blocked by Jordan Simonson.
Back and forth action there.
Definitely. Good passes though.
Oh.
Getting a little bumpy.
Looks like River Falls defense cleared it out, and it's back to
Nolan Christie.
and no one's going to pass it back to
Looks like River Falls has some really good possession so far in this game. Hopefully we can take it back and run down their sides.
It looks like they've been dominating in possession so far.
Good header from Solomon. Just looks like there's nobody pressing.
Right.
These River Falls people.
I know, they got all the space in the world back there.
Just to pass and
Pass
pass.
around, yeah.
Get the perfect look of it.
Yep, they're providing great drop passes, so when any of those offensive players are in trouble, they know that they can just drop back to their defense, which is pressing pretty high.
Boot from Mitchell Williamson.
And so if Chippewa wants to do anything with how high that they are pressing, if Chippewa sends a deep ball right through that defense there, and someone makes a run.
That's their ticket in, honestly.
Right.
If one of us can outrun them, we can easily get a goal off. Just gotta time the runs better so nobody gets caught off sides and take those chances.
And you just gotta get possession too.
He's gonna take it in and to the other side.
That was a little bit of a pass into open space. Don't know if that was directed to. It looks like it's going to be a little fast.
Hopefully boys don't get a little too panicked in this game. I think they could be perfectly fine. You just gotta settle down, take a few breaths, and it'll be good.
Right. And looking at it right now, River Falls, again, looking really good. Christopher passes, really tackling the ball.
Your attention, please. There is a silver Toyota in the parking lot, license number Wisconsin 883Y as in youth, D is in Duke, and B is in boy. That has got its lights on in the parking lot. So again, a silver Toyota, license number Wisconsin 883YDB with your lights on in the parking lot. Thank you.
That's what we were talking about right there. Because their defense doesn't serve.
Excellent shot there. They seem to be really moving it fast on the field.
That was the spark of life that the game needed, because it looks like this game's just been taken up tempo matches here.
Just hearing the voices, I hear a lot of people teams cheering and the coaches.
Junior number 23, JJ Bowman, just couldn't keep it in there, unfortunately. Looks like number 12, Isaac Carnes, is in for throwing.
We're just getting these connections sections in the middle.
Right,
She's
right.
dominating right now.
River Falls is dominating the middle right now. And I mean, again, look at that drop pass right there. They're providing the drop passes. They're going
Making
for the
smart
ball.
moves.
They're looking good. This River Falls team is looking pretty good right now. Chi High, I mean, again, looks like they're going to have a corner out there. Chi High's looking a little flat. You know, again, it's just going to the ball. If they make, instead of waiting for it, if they're just simply pushing the ball, you'll see possession numbers for Chi High go up.
Definitely.
And it looks like number 11, Zach, he's taking the kick for River Falls here.
See how this corner goes.
Low corner.
Good clear by keeping Dawson.
And so how about the Cardinals been on corners this year, like, and keeping them out
Doing pretty good. We've had a lot of our goals actually, some of them have been off headers that were
Really?
ours on the other team, which have been really good.
Nice, nice. So on the offensive side, they're looking good, and on the defensive side, they've been keeping it out of the box.
Yeah, typically she always gets a good handle on that, or gets a hand to tip it out if it's going high, and understands it going high.
It's all been Mason bringing it back across the field.
Good clear to
Bucky's
Landon
got something
Bromley.
on him.
Ooh, can you keep it? Oh,
Getting a little physical down there.
at least on the defensive line, I can tell when they're stepping. So if a player of River Falls is coming in and one of the defense, like Mount Christie, steps up, other people can be back to support him. So that's good transitioning on our part. Ooh, it just seems like we keep getting beat a little bit.
And again, it seems to be on the red side a little bit of the ball, right? We're not making some crisp passes.
Definitely.
Kind of just moving the ball.
I think that comes from us being a little frantic, nervous about this game. We just gotta try to get our energy. Oh, we
Nice
almost
run
got
by J.J. Bovey.
definitely to the keeper just a little too early.
Falls brings it up to their right side of the field. Nice pass there.
Making that give and go back to back. Oh, is that in?
That was quite the
Ooh.
shot.
It was out though because it hit the yellow post for
Yep.
football. So good for us.
You know, hitting those field goal posts. I mean, yeah, you can't have the ball in play if it hits that post. Because in a normal soccer field, it probably wouldn't be up there. So looks like goalkeeper Steel's taking this from the goalkeeper. It's a nice shot.
Substitution for Chippewa Falls, number 20, Hunter Woodford.
Hard ball to catch.
And we'll get the kick to about half-field.
Sadly goes out of bounds and River Falls takes the ball. Decent throw to center. Ooh, hopefully JJ could get a good run with this.
Looks like
See
River Falls
potential
is
to
putting on the
Sarar?
pressure there.
Yes, they are.
They're looking to the outside. They got Mason Bruno and a little too much, but it is Cardinal ball.
They transitioned back pretty well. We looked a little bit outnumbered in our attack.
And just couldn't keep it on the ground. A little out of control. Returning the ball back to the Falls. Assessing the options.
That was a good header to get downfield. Nolan Christie.
Nolan Christie
right
with
there.
that signature header of his that he does. He's been doing that for years.
Definitely.
Playing strikers with him, man. Oh man, it's so fun to watch play.
Definitely. Just a really strong defender we have out there too.
Yeah. And that defensive line, Chippewa's got a pretty good defensive line.
I definitely agree.
And I mean, only 15 minutes into the game, and you know, it looks like Chippewa's defense is pretty strong.
We've stopped it, definitely. All the runs they've had, we've pretty much stopped.
And you know, the Chi High offense, they've had their moments, but it seems like they just need to finish. That's the only look I'm getting there. I mean, you know, we have the speed, we
Just
have the
gotta
size.
take those shots.
Right, got to take those shots and got to capitalize on those shots as well.
Ooh. A little bit of a rough hit right there. falls.
Number 12, Isaac Carr is a little upset by that hit, maybe looking for a call. And it looks like we're going to have it be a shot high ball. Looks like Mason's getting subbed off. And number 21.
Substitution for Chippewa Falls, number 21, Sean Bird.
Nice.
Smart move. Oh, good ball by Mitchell.
And if they look, ooh,
Oh, there's a call right there on Chippewa. A little too rough with that, going in for that header.
and River Falls already on it, wasting no time.
Luckily, Chippewa takes it. Hopefully, we can transition.
Looks like there was an offsides call on JJ Bovey. That was a good call on the ref. He was just barely offside, but they caught it.
Yeah, right away.
Chip the ball. Just couldn't keep it in there. Looks like Mitchell Longstaff doesn't take the throw.
I got defensive stats as well. I got tackles. I got to sit down and get 5 games done. Get them done.
Jordan Simons looks really good.
Thinking he was going to try and hit the other side with that.
Yep.
Just a little, didn't work out.
And again, back to what we were talking about, this triangle formation. River Falls is really doing a great job on that.
That ball seemed to be going a little bit nowhere, but
It was the right idea behind it. A little bit of a give and go. Mitchell taking the throw again, throwing
dropping it
back.
back. Oh, Christie.
I've got football, soccer,
Good simple passes between us.
volleyball, and then
Falls retains possession. And
Sending it to number 11, that guy, they're
yeah,
really using him.
Zach Nye, he's been
Ooh, getting in there. Oh, just over.
you know, if we were playing football, it would have been good, but
I nicely sat there.
so Manizelki's taking it up, sending it up to Saar.
Oh, he did this one.
There.
Fast game.
River Falls takes it out.
And that tempo right there, turning back to JJ Bovey. Anybody out there?
Good idea, though, if somebody was taking that route. Falls defender looking like they're going to swing it. Good swing right there. They got 3 in the back.
Well, River Falls is doing it again. The defense is doing a really good job of staying engaged and playing up when River Falls has offense and on Triple's side. You can even see it right now. They're playing up really nice, and that's giving the River Falls offense some options to be able to drop back or to do something later.
It makes it harder for us to get up there without getting a call off sides for our forwards. Ooh, good shot. Oh, good block by Solomon. Yep, good block by Solomon Mason.
Chip in a little bit of trouble here is the River Falls offense is really pressing the box here.
We're about halfway into this half, and so far River Falls seems to be dominating a little bit, but I feel like we could take it back. We just gotta avoid being flat.
Yeah,
That's our biggest issue right now.
And just again, making those passes, going to the ball, staying aggressive, staying out of circles. Because right now we're just the Chippewa.
We're not matching their energy.
Right. River Falls is really bringing the energy tonight, and Chippewa it's falling a little bit flat.
Definitely doesn't help that we have 2 of our starters gone right now.
That does hurt. Ethan Fashionbauer, that sophomore. He is
really, really
he's
good.
a pretty phenomenal player.
Very honorable player too.
And not only is he good on the soccer field, but he's a phenomenal track athlete too.
And
right?
musician.
Yeah, he's a very, very well-rounded kid. Being in track with him, he was the anchor for our 4x4, and he was just awesome. Hard worker, didn't complain.
Yeah, on the soccer field past games, he just runs the midfield. He's attacking every ball he can get. We really need some of that energy right now.
And I just even watching him play, he always stays level. no matter what.
Definitely. Even when it's clear, they're calling it.
Right.
Calls it there.
Call a tough call.
Team moral.
Yep, he's always got a level net.
Ooh, got some dangerous action going on close to our box. Luckily, one of our Cardinals can kick it out, but it just goes right towards
Sorry, coming back to
him.
deliver some pressure.
Ooh.
Nice cross there, and
23. Oh. Out of bounds.
River Falls keeps on pressing that box, and now they're going out for a corner. If the Chippewa defense wants to keep it up, they have to do something.
Let's see how this corner goes for us.
You've taken their time a little bit down there. Looks like Steele's fixing the net.
Perhaps it's off-centered a bit. Maybe you got dislodged.
Yeah, the net went up. That's not bad.
Good ball. Luckily, we got a header and knocks it out. I believe that was by Jordan Simonson, senior number 13.
Clears it out there. And for the time being, it seems to be enough to keep it out of the box. It seems to be that Chi-Hi's starting to go to the ball a little more, waking up a little bit.
Good. Need that fire right now. Again, I do think this game could be a good win for us.
Yeah, it's just, they can't be playing flat.
I mean, even past half of this first half, it's still 0-0, so the game could be to anyone.
Number 11 in the box there, Zach 9, and Mitchell Armstead, they did take it up the line, and unfortunately,
A little too much momentum on that ball. River Falls with the throw.
number 12, Isaac Franz, taking the throw. Looking at his options.
Ooh,
That's
dangerous
in the box
header.
And, Steele gets the save. Looks like they're making a substitution there. River Falls is making a substitution, getting some fresh players, fresh legs in there. So
Seems to be that River Falls has a much bigger bench than we do.
yeah,
Looks like we only have 3 or 4 players that are ready to be going on and being fresh legs for our team.
And River Falls, it seems to be that they got miles and miles of subs, which is good for River Falls. They can keep their players fresh and constantly stay on the attack there.
Definitely a downfall for us, though.
And again, having 2 starters out, not only is that part of
In for River Falls, number 2, Julian Duran Marin. Also in number 3, Tustin Todd. And number 7, Trevor Hefner.
another big offensive force. So not only does that hurt, but then in terms of subs as well, you know,
Seem to just be lacking some bodies.
less subs on the bench.
This was a pretty big issue for us last year when COVID was hitting the school really hard.
And that's been the hardest part, right? You know, they've been having all the contact tracing and stuff. And,
Definitely.
you know, the other week they were saying they had a couple hundred kids out of Chippewa Falls School District due to contact tracing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just...
Which makes it a really hard issue in some of these athletic games when
Right.
you just lose those players that you need.
Right, it hurts the athletic programs who are needing some of these players and really having to work on the fly here to improvise and change up their plans a little bit. But it's also hard in school too, when you're only having half of the class size due to everybody being contact tracing.
Definitely. Looks like we got a little bit of time in their half of the Falls. Let's see if we can keep it going.
Looks like it's going to be a Chippewa throw. The
Solomon
cannon,
Mason.
Solomon Mason, is going to be taking it.
Good area. Make a run off this pretty easy. Good ball. Oh,
It looks like that is going to be Chippewa's first corner of the night. Number 2, Landon Brunke's going to be taking that.
hopefully we can use it. Typically, Landon Brunke is a very good kicker.
Yeah, he
Perfectly
does.
setting it right in the middle for good opportunities.
He has that ability to put the ball exactly where you need it on the field.
Definitely.
He's always been like that.
He's
Even
such a good captain too for
he
the
is.
team.
He's a great leader.
Very level-headed, like
Yep.
Ethan Fashionbauer, as we were talking about earlier.
And look at that. And right idea, but they just couldn't keep it in. But that was right work. That was textbook. That was looking good on Chippewa. Brunke put it right where he needed to, and unfortunately Christie just
Just a little
let
bit
it
of an
out.
off header. Good job, defense. Smart move. Trying to get it up that field, but just knocked out by the Falls.
looks like it's going to be John High's throw. Mitchell's going to take the throw there. And we're 26 minutes in, and it's still 0-0.
Good sign for us.
Right, and I
Could
mean,
be anybody's game still.
right, we're just a little behind number 3, Anthony Soberano there. But yeah, it's still 0-0, but it looks like River Falls, as of right now, has been kind of dominant in possession and shots on goal. The Shanghai defense doing a really good job in stopping the advance of the River Falls offense. But
For sure. Hopefully we can keep this going and advance into our fourth so we can take some shots too.
Chippewa pass.
Nolan Christie's headers.
Looks like Solomon's taking it up the line there. And it's looking to be a River Falls throw.
Again, still perfect weather for this game out there. Clear skies, decent temperature.
And you know, as we're getting into approaching the brunt of fall here, once the sun goes down, it's a little cold, but a little bit of
Takes out the
contact
goalie,
there.
JJ Bovey. There's going to be a call on that. Not sure what's going to
Not sure if that was intentional, but
stop the clock, he said. Yellow card on JJ Bovey.
yeah. I mean, unintentional there, but
Definitely could see where the call was coming from, though, sadly.
right, you can't be making contact with the goalie like that.
And transitioning over to our second on the screen there, we got a stat line for Steele Brook. He's got 100% save rate, and he's at 4 saves tonight. And he's been firing on all cylinders. He's been pretty good tonight.
Do you think River Falls?
Seems to be our coach Al talking to the ref over there, double checking to see if everything's good and if there's a fair card, which to us it looks pretty fair.
Yeah,
sadly.
it's hard. I mean, you know, both of them were going for the ball. It was a 50-50 ball, right? But
And it's really hard. It's impossible to place goalies usually. Like they're
Right.
very prized.
In for Chippewa Falls, number 12, Keegan Dawson.
Ball, when you have an offender and a goalie and they collide, usually the call is going to go with the goalkeeper.
Yep. Looks like a free kick for us. Good ball. So short
Michael
on the header.
Salgado there. He's got some options. Taking it up the line. Bringing it into the box.
Getting some good crosses.
And
Ooh.
those are the missed opportunities right there for Chippewa. We had
Just
someone.
getting that first touch.
Right.
Seems to be a little iffy tonight.
Having someone finish and capitalize on that.
I think our Cardinals are really firing up though. They want this win.
They're looking good, and it looks like
Bad opportunity right now for number 11 here.
Oh, nice
good
save by
by
Steele.
Steele.
Wow.
Amazing.
Number 11, Zach Nye, bringing back the field there. Again, he's been looking good for River Falls. He's really been a pressing force on that left side for the River Falls offense. And
Definitely. Good thing
amazing.
Steele came clutch right there with that dive. He hit the ground like lightning.
Right, amazing
Got
save.
that touch on that ball.
back and forth between Falls there, bringing it into the middle. Mitchell just couldn't get ahead on that. Looks like Zach Nye taking a shot, and it's not on frame. And it looks like they're going to have a goal kick for Chippewa. Making some substitutions here.
Liam Dewitt's coming in, number 22 for Anthony's, number 3.
Yeah, talk about going on the huddle film. That was a pretty nice save by Steele Brook there.
Definitely. From all the saves I've seen, you could make a really
In for
good
Chippewa
try.
Falls, number 22, Liam DeWitts.
Looks like River Falls taking throw in here. Approaching 30 minutes, still tied 0-0.
At least we seem to be a lot more fired up than we were at the start of the
Right.
game. Hopefully we can keep this momentum going.
Seems to be that Chippewa's waking up a little bit. I mean, River Falls is still maintaining possession pretty well, but it looks like that Chi High team is starting to wake up.
You could definitely argue this team being pretty equal to each other in their strong suits and weaknesses.
And looks like Zach Nye's going to be taking it up again.
Just
That
a little
speed
too
up the left
fast.
side. Oh, just barely missed it there. Nice shot there by Zach Nye. And, you know, going into the half, when Chip was going into the huddle, I know that they're going to be talking about watching Zach Nye, number 11, at Ranch. He's got speed.
Just running up the side, getting there for those crosses and shots.
Right.
It's,
He's got speed. He's got a leg. You know, he's a really good player, and they're going to have to be doubling down on him on defense. And just couldn't keep it in there. River Falls ball.
quick throwing, wasting no time.
And that's a tempo that River Falls is looking for.
Good communication on the field by us, making sure nobody got 3 people right next to each other, but nobody ran into each other, so that's a good sign. Throwing for Chippewa.
Looks like we're going to have some substitutions here for Chippewa.
Looks like JJ Bobby coming in for Mason Bird, number 5.
It looks like they're making those defensive substitutions pretty regularly, but you know, Mason, he's just all over the place. He's a hard worker, he's
Definitely.
running around.
It's his
so-
first year playing mid this year.
Yeah.
That was a big change for him.
Mid is a very, very taxing position. You are-
Much more running. Yeah, that's
Right.
yeah. In the girls' season, that's what I was playing after
Yep.
being a defender for quite a while. And
Yep.
It's so taxing on your body. Sometimes you're just not ready for it.
I know. I played forward my whole career of soccer. And, you know, every once in a while I'd be transitioned to mid, and I'd just get gassed because I was used to sitting up at the 50, waiting for a ball, and then just taking it up the right or left side.
But on that mid position, you're running back and
Right.
forth. Got to be expected, and definitely if you're a good midfield player, you can be there on defense and right in the attack for forwards when they need you.
And
Get
those-
that transition.
Right, and those midfielders, I mean, they're the best players on the field because they can play defense and they can go up and make some offensive opportunities happen.
Look
So-
at our senior captain, number 2, Landon Brunke, definitely a good player in the midfield
Right.
for us.
Right.
And Ethan Fashionbauer.
Right, and again, it sucks that he's been hurt, but he is a really phenomenal player, and he's young too.
Definitely
Only a
has lots of
sophomore.
potential. Also, Colby Stoll, another sophomore who's just really good in the midfield.
Right, exciting to see. You know, that's gonna be. the
Oh,
future.
shot on steal, he saves it.
Nice save by Steele Brook.
He does not get anything to pass.
In for River Falls, number 9, Martin Mazzano. Number 4, Thomas
Slide
Mua.
tackle on River Falls, number 5.
Nice clean slide there.
by Elliot Enderis.
Looks like Mitchell Ronstadt's taking the throw in again. Chippewa ball.
Colby doing a good job there, botting the other player, keeping possession for a little bit until he lost it at the last second. Ooh,
Nice hit by Steele Brook yet again.
good defensive play for him right there.
Throw to Jordan Simonson. River Falls applying pressure. River Falls were relentless in that pressure there.
just those panic kicks out. Like good moves for us. Gets it right out of the danger zone.
Yeah,
Gotta get it somewhere.
There's got to be a purpose behind those kicks. You can't just keep on throwing it out and expect it.
Good run here. So I can get through.
Right idea.
Ooh, Landon Brunke going up for that header.
Looks like that's going to be a triple ball.
Good if we can transition quick. Good opportunity.
That idea is taken out to Jordan
Ooh,
Simonson.
if we can get across in. Look at that cross.
And he finished.
Oh, just a little right.
Looks like number 12, Keegan Dawson, the sophomore, on that header there. Right idea, just bounced off the wrong part of his head, unfortunately.
And you would call those shots, though, so at least we're getting some shots.
Right, getting some shots on goal, so.
Ooh, they both go for that, but the ball goes right above the goal.
A little bit of contact there.
Score is still 0-0 for this game.
We only have about 4 minutes left in half.
As we get closer to halftime, we can recognize it's also youth night. So for anybody watching this, we're youth teams. Ooh, another shot just got blocked.
And that was a great opportunity there by the Tri-Eye offense to do something. Unfortunately, they just couldn't finish, but that's what they're looking for.
Definitely seems in the last 10 minutes we've been on their half a bit more. So
Up in the overall possession a little bit. And
getting some
applying
good crosses and
applying a little more offensive pressure. Making this game a little interesting. It looks like Solomon Mason's in for throw.
Fielder Chippewa Falls, number 5, Mason Bruin.
And header on the box there.
oh shot
Man,
just
nice
blocked.
stop by the River Falls defense there. And will they be able to finish? And it's been cleared out, but
Good idea. That was just over.
unfortunately dropped the ball there. But the goalkeeper, Lenny Esper,
If we had a student section, I feel like they'd be cheering Butterfingers right now.
Brunke taking the kick here. Let's see if he can make some magic happen in the waning minutes of this first
Getting
half.
a goal in the last minute would be awesome. Just a little far.
Seems to be there's a little end. River Falls keeping it in there. Right up the field, looks like Mitchell alongside and from there.
River Falls now playing a little bit of a boot ball.
Yep. Getting a little frantic there. Chi-High offense is applying a little bit of
Time
pressure.
ticks down in the first half. I'm sure both teams very eager to score a goal.
Brunke here. Roman's down on the reception, and Mason keeping it out there. Looks like that's going to be River Falls ball. Looks like River Falls is also making another substitution.
Just amazed at that bench still. They got
Right.
plenty of subs. They could sub their whole team if they really wanted to.
In for River Falls, number 17.
Just no hesitation there with the ball.
And again, River Falls returning back into that rhythm, that passing rhythm now.
Matthew Johnson into the game for River Falls.
And River Falls boots it out, and it looks like it's going to be Chi-High for another substitution.
So far, a pretty enticing half.
Right, it's
Started off a little worrisome.
a little flat. Triple was looking a little flat.
Seemed to have
River
matched the
Falls
energy.
was maintaining possession and applying a lot of pressure, but it looks like now that
Number 20 in for Chippewa Falls, Hunter Woodford. We're under 1 minute remaining in the first half.
1 minute remaining in the first half. Still 0-0. Ooh, these seem to be
And we're going to be able to capitalize here, and just outside.
Good little shots, and that's what we need.
Right. You know, even if they're not on frame yet, that's the energy that Chippewa needs going into the second half.
It's the right idea to have. Just take that shot.
The goal kick for River Falls.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That is the end of the first half. The score at River Falls 0 and Chippewa Falls 0.
Still could easily be anyone's game.
Right.
Depends on how both teams come out on this half.
Right. After this, depends on how they are after this halftime. Right. All right, we're going to transition over to our ads. Again, they've really been the River Falls bread and butter for that offense there. And we're starting the clock.
It seems to be both teams are pretty fiery.
Yeah, coming out of the gates. That's little by Solomon Mason there.
Starting in the River Falls half, so that's a good sign.
Yep. Applying the pressure already. The energy from both teams is looking good right on the gates here.
Big boot by their keeper on River Falls.
Yeah, that was a nice boot. It's going to be a River Falls throw-in. Number 12, Isaac Carnes taking throw. Actually, excuse me. Number 12, Isaac Carnes on the reception of that throw. I can't see. I believe that was number 5 on the throw, Elliot Andrew.
211. Good pass back.
And River Falls looking really nice and composed with these passes here. You know, bringing the energy, but also having that composure too.
Continuing from the first half,
Yep.
looks like Chippewa seems to be using their players to dominate on
Saved by Steele Brook there. And it seemed to be that the Chai defense are clumping a little bit, maybe lacking a little bit of communication there.
If they can keep in formation,
Right.
they'll be good the rest of the game.
Right, and that's another huge thing in soccer too. That you got to keep formation. If you clump, and leave open holes in the field, and that'll spell disaster. Right.
I know this year the team changed their position from last year, their formation. So we got 3 in the back and more mids and
Yeah.
I'll make sure really
Yeah.
seems to work out.
Yeah. You know what formation they're running for Chai High?
For this year?
Yep.
So we got 3 in the back, I
Yep.
think 5 in the mid,
Yeah.
and
Right, so that allows the three in the middle to kind of play a more defensive role, and then you got the 2 outside wingers. And then how many guys do we have up top?
2.
2. Okay. So then those outside winger mids, and then the 2 forwards up top are offensive.
Yep, and then when the outside wings don't by, that it makes the illusion that we have 5 defenders in the back line, which can be pretty intimidating
Right.
to an opposing team. Makes it easier for us to really park the bus if we need to on certain games.
Steele taking his time here, assessing his options, looking at the field. Big boot. Tara's running the field in white. Getting a little physical there. Looks like that is going to be. You know, man, I do wish that we had some student sections at some of these games.
Especially on a night where volleyball's away. It's usually, I know volleyball's a really popular sport for our students to go to, but this night just lacking on that student section, which is a little bumming, but You had one at one game.
Yeah, the other night against Menominee, where that was actually a 4-1 victory. There was a pretty nice student section on the field, and or in the bleachers, excuse me, and they came onto the
4-0.
field. Yeah, it was 4-0. Yeah.
Yep.
So good showing by the Chi-High team that night, and they had the student section, and it again, when you have a student section behind you, it really provides that atmosphere to kind of change the kind of the game that was. I know playing these sports, it's always so much easier to play with an electric student section versus not having that at all, or playing in an opponent's arena where they have a student section in the crowd is as loud. It looks like it's a one-on-one there, and offsides by number 11, Zach Nye. That could have been dangerous. That could have resulted, if you would have stayed on sides, that could have resulted in a goal.
No goal. River Falls offside.
Chippewa has some good possession going on right now.
And River Falls stepping two, sending it through, and Nye's making a breakaway. Nice save by Steelbrook, and they finish. Goal by River Falls, number 22, Caleb Selleck on that finish. Nice finish there.
Okay, 5 minutes in the second half, so the score is now 1-0 River Falls.
And that's what we were talking about before, you know. He waited to be on sides, and he did the exact same, number 11, Zach Nye, did the exact same thing, was able to break through that Chi-High defense, and that's a really tough decision to make on the keeper there, that one-on-one. And Steele made a nice block there, but unfortunately,
The other team was just too quick to
Yep,
get that ball on.
number 12, or number 22, Caleb Selleck, really did a stellar job in finishing. So on the 46th,
Scoring for River Falls at 45-11, number 22 for River Falls, Caleb Selleck. Selleck with the goal for River Falls at 45-11.
Selleck really had a nice finish there.
Good ball by Jordan Simonson, number 13.
Nice idea, and nice save by the goalkeeper, number 1, Remy Espinette. But again, the right idea there. Chip was reapplying that pressure, but
At least they came out right after that goal,
Right.
and then they sparked and
Yep.
almost had a perfect opportunity for a shot.
just over on the stats side. There's Nye again. And that Chi-High defense is, if they want to make a step, they're going to have to watch number 11, Zach Nye, because, you know, he was incremental on that goal there, bringing it up, and I mean, of course, Caleb Selleck, he was finished, but they're going to really have to watch him. And towards the middle. Getting stopped up there.
Game seems to be a little bit more even with possession though. The
Yep.
second half.
Yeah, possession's a little more split. Simonson aggressive on Nye there. Now stepped it off to his right, going to the edge. And that'll be a goal kick for Chippewa. Little give and go action there. Sent into the middle, wrong side on that reception. Really falls back with possession.
Seems to be our two forwards are a little bit alone up in there.
Yep. Another sent ball up to Zach Nye. You know, that the River Falls team has really figured out what is working. Almost another goal. Just off the right post of that goal. Going to be a goal kick for Chippewa. And so River Falls seems to really be applying that offensive pressure. They figured out that, keep on sending.
In for Chippewa Falls, number 12, Keegan Dawson.
11, Zach Nye. Something's going to happen.
Yes, it did, yeah. That first goal on for them, I mean, good play by them.
Right.
Hopefully we can match that energy. The Cardinals can pull through with a win or a tie or... Ooh, looks like he got a turn to dribble up forward. Good header by Nolan Christie.
A little bit of miscommunication there. River Falls returns possession and now able to break away with that. And
What's that?
tough situation in the box, and it's cleared out for a corner.
He went for that transition in towards
Yep.
the box, so smart move on him. At least we got a good boot on that.
Looks like Nye's taking that corner there. And again, that River Falls offense right now seems pretty alive. They're looking good. Let's see if Chahai can make a stop here on this corner.
Good touch by Solomon Mason.
Back out to Nye. Oh, and good step there.
Colby goes for the pass up the sideline, but fortunately just rolls a little too far out.
Would be a River Falls throw, number 16.
Look at those pink cleats. Number 16.
They're pretty sweet. And again, River Falls, and we're making some nice crisp passes there, some formation. River Falls is looking pretty good in this, the first moments of this second half. Draw for Chippewa.
Seems to be as our outside mids are staying a little bit more defensive right now, as they should when the ball's on their half.
Looks like another throw for River Falls. Yeah, but they're going to need all the help that they can get to contain Zach Nye. Because again, he's been on fire tonight.
Right there in the center.
And it looks like that's rolling out, and it'll be a goal kick for Chippewa. Coaching 50 minutes here in the game, 1-0 River Falls. Ball out to the left side. Nice touch there. And Simonson sending it up with the right idea, but number 22, Caleb Sellers, really making a nice stop there for River Falls defense. And man, it looks like Sellers been all over the field scoring that goal. Defender.
Yeah, for sure.
That was a nice finish. That was a good finish.
You have to applaud them.
Yeah, that was a good finish. Oh, no, empty box. And just missed it. Just missed it.
Looks like that's causing a little bit of stress for our River Falls defenders, but
Missed opportunity there by the Cardinals. Empty net. That could have been something big, but unfortunately we just couldn't get it on frame.
River Falls goalie with this goal kick. Nolan with the call on that high kick, looks like it. That'll be a free kick for River Falls. If that was a call, I'm not quite sure.
Yep, looks like it's going to be a free kick for River Falls. So we're making a little bit of a wall and saved by Steele Brook there.
Quick with that transition out to Keegan Dawson. Ooh, hopefully he can keep going up the sideline with that. Taking the time to think about where to go.
River Falls transitioning back.
Ooh, ref ref almost gets the through.
Nice run by JJ Bovey there, and he just couldn't keep it in, unfortunately. Going to be a throw for River Falls. Big team wide open. River Falls marching up the field here. Making a shot and
Safe from steal.
Steele looking around, assessing his options. Gonna boot it up. It's like Sauer Isaac Carnes really battling it out there for the ball. Maybe a River Falls throw-in. River Falls bringing up that left side.
Mason Bruin doing good with that defensive moves right there. Just watching him not stab at the ball.
Clearing it out there. Could have been trouble for the Chippewa defense right there.
Another shot. Stay by steal.
Steele rolling out that left side.
Right there. Ooh. That'd be a throw for Chippewa.
Solomon, the cannon Mason taking the throw. See if he can throw it 30 yards this time.
Definitely seen him do that before.
It's crazy, man. He can launch that ball.
That's very important for soccer because it just adding those extra yards.
Well, and you can do that. You can do so much with that too. You know, being if you're up the field trying to throw it into the box, it's almost as beneficial.
Hitter Chippewa Falls number 3, Anthony Soberano.
You can control where that throw is exactly going to go. So you can throw it in from the sideline into the box.
And you don't see that many players with such a commanding arm as he
No,
does.
but it's huge, especially in high school. Because I mean, you see it more on the professional level where they're able to do that. But in high school, it's a secret weapon.
It looks like we're getting a little handsy over there.
Calling River Falls will be a chip the ball or chip a free kick. Looks like goalkeeper Steele Brooks going to be taking that.
Hopefully the Cardinals can use this one to their advantage and get right up the field.
Feel it up in the box here. The temperature's cooling down a little bit. It's now down to 63, down 7 degrees from kickoff. And again, as that sun goes down, especially as we're approaching winter, it's mighty, mighty cold. Which is kind of sucks.
It's kind of the weather where in the morning when you leave for school and you're in the gym,
Yep.
you get out of school and you're sweating.
A little bit of frost on the ground when you wake up, and that's what, you know, I love winter for being able to ski and stuff, but
Sometimes it's a
too
bit
cold.
bitter, especially Wisconsin.
Oh, a little bit of contact there. Is there going to be a call? It looks like it's going to be a corner kick for Chai High. No call on that. There's a lot of contact and collision there. But
Definitely. Seems like both teams were a little tense right there, especially the goalie was probably a little bit angry. As we were going into that run, which is just natural.
call there. Jordan Simonson for the corner. A little low. And Soberano's got some wheels on him. Number 3, the junior, Anthony Soberano.
Gabe, have you seen any players for Chi High just sticking out this game so far?
You know, Solomon's been looking spot on, you know, like with his throws and everything. Nolan's been doing a great job on defense, keeping the ball out of the box for as much as he can.
Definitely.
Number 12 on the left side too, Keegan Dawson. He's been holding his own out there too. And then for the offensive side, you know, Landon Brunke's been doing pretty well, you know, given the offensive options. And it looks like
Dangerous run. Oh, luckily our defense was able to get there right in time. Definitely.
And that's a call in the box. And that looks like it's gonna be a penalty kick for River Falls. And that's the thing, you can't be making that type of contact in the box there.
Unlucky.
Number 23, Miles Longgrove, the senior, taking the kick. And just off his fingertips, that will be a goal for number 23, Miles Longgrove.
Nice try, Steele!
Kicking it off to that right side, just barely missing the fingertips. Goalkeeper Steele broke. It is now 2-0 River Falls.
Good dive for Steele. He hit the right direction and he was just
Right.
almost there.
Right. And again, though, that could have been something that could have been completely avoidable. You just can't be making that type of contact in the box.
Definitely. Again, Cardinals right off that kickoff, just sending it towards offense to get some
Bringing up some
shots.
energy.
Scoring for River Falls at 57-58 on the penalty kick, number 23, Miles Longsdorff. Longsdorff with the goal for River Falls on the penalty kick at 57-58.
Solomon Mason just trying to clear that ball.
River Falls possession, putting it out.
Passes.
Number 5, Elliot Andrews, signaling for a give and go almost.
To be transitioning to the other side or right down the middle.
Nice step there by Nolan Christie. Mitchell Ronenstad charging up the field there. Looks like they're going to reset a little bit. River
Both
Falls got the
teams.
ball back.
Pass right down side of the River Falls. Just getting those connected passes seems to be their strong suit.
Yeah, River Falls has been spot on with their passes, which in turn is up in their possession and giving them more opportunities.
Brunke fighting for the ball, keeping possession.
Taking it into the box, number 2, Landon Brokey. Lots of pressure. Gets it in and he crosses it and no one's there, unfortunately.
Close opportunity. River Falls defender just shoots it right out the way.
And that's what Chippewa needs to do. Brunke set it up, and unfortunately, the Chippewa offense just couldn't finish there. And that's how River Falls is beating them right now. They're finishing on those opportunities, and Chippewa is not.
One thing that Chippewa continues lacking is just taking those shots when they
And for Chippewa Falls, number 21, Sean Berg.
Look at that speed by number 11, Zach Nye, charging up the field. And that's going to be off of,
good defense on Mason Bird, number 5.
that's going to be off of him, actually. And it's going to be
Corner.
kick. Good stop. River Falls lining up here on the outside of the box. Chippewa doing what they can to predict their runs. Short ball there. And just off the left
That's
post.
actually a smart idea for
Yeah.
the corner, though. Unexpected.
Yeah, that was a nice shot there too. It looks like there's going to be another corner.
Wonder if he'll do the same thing.
Blocking in the air this time, and
Seemed to be a good header off of Nolan Christie.
ooh, just losing a little bit of
I
control.
thought that was off
there.
Colby Stoll, number 14. Header.
Number 3, Anthony Soberano trying to keep it in there. And now it's River Falls throwing it back to number 18, Justin Eschner. He's open. Booting it in. Solomon Mason with that clear out.
throwing, but that's that's the type of pressure that we need to be putting on River Falls if we're gonna match their pace and tempo.
Just winning those 50-50 balls.
Right, and that has been the struggle. The recurring theme I've been seeing all night here is that Chippewa is just not winning those 50-50 balls. And nice shot, goal by number 5, Elliot Anderith.
Score is now 3-0 River Falls at 62-27.
Great shot by Anderith there. Had a wide open opportunity and took it. And,
He was pretty far up too, between probably in 40 and 30.
Goal in the 62nd minute.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, and as a goal, you just can't do much about that.
Scoring for River Falls is 62-27, number 5, Elliot Otterup. Otterup with the goal for River Falls is 62-27.
Free kick for the Cardinals.
And another stat line report for you guys. We're gonna be looking at the shots on goal, and River Falls was 17 shots on goal, and Shot High was only 5. So again, River Falls has just been dominant too on the shots on goal as well.
Looks like we're transitioning to their side of the field. Looking pretty nice. Hopefully we can just keep that up.
Getting a little physical down there. Nice step to the ball.
Oh, we need a little communication right there.
It seems to be a little bit of miscommunication there. And again, what we were talking about in the first half, those triangles, a lot of that stuff, a little bit of contact there, and it's going to be...
down. Number 13, Jordan Simonson. That was a pretty hard collision.
Let's hope that he can get up from this here.
And knock the wind out of him.
He's looking good, awesome. We never want to see anybody resulting in a free kick for Chi High.
Taken by number 8, junior Nolan Christie.
This could present an opportunity for Chi High offense. Let's see if they can finish here.
What do we do with the pass to Sean?
Back to Christie.
Again.
Looks like that's resulting in chip the ball. River side, a little frustrated with that call.
I'm kind of a bit surprised at the call myself. It looked a little bit rough on our end. Good opportunity for us if we can keep using this.
Jordan Simonson taking the kick,
Good
sending it in, and
header by River Falls defense.
nice stop out though by the River Falls defense. Getting some
Good
options there.
pass.
And looks like the goalkeeper is going to make a stop on that.
Good shot by Solomon Mason, just taking that opportunity.
A nice ball in off that free kick by Jordan Simonson. In the Chi High offense, some opportunities.
2 headers, Nolan and Mason right next to each other. Back to back.
Only applying the pressure. And it looks like
Right advantage.
that's going to be a free kick for River Falls there. JJ Boviardi with the yellow card. He's got to be a little careful. Bovey applying the pressure.
Right on that though, in case the goalie would make a false touch.
Number 5 at the center of the field, Elliot Anderith, doing a little dancing around with the ball there, showing off his footwork skills.
seems to be like the defense is a little panicked right now this moment.
Yep.
Seems like on both teams we're getting a little bit more physical going.
It looks like there's going to be an offsides call on River Falls again, and seems to be a player down, number 5, Elliot Andrews, is getting up now.
Seems to be limped a little bit, but
Possibly calf cramp. That's what I'm thinking.
well, right back
Cramped
to
up,
playing though.
cramped up a little bit. Goalkeeper Steelbrook taking his kick.
Steelbrook down there communicating to his teammates.
Nice
Like,
boot.
good boot, yeah.
And again, with those balls, the try high, you gotta
Get the first touch.
right. You gotta get the first touch. Pressure on Jordan Simonson. Here falls. Pass up to Sar. Right idea. The get and go was a little behind. And it looks like it's going to be a throw in for River Falls. Chippewa defense needing to reset back here. In the box and just offside that left post. Nice shot there by Zach Nye. Resulting in a goal kick that our goalkeeper still gets to take. Maintaining possession here.
Chippewa's defensive formation looks pretty good right now. Except for number 11 just hiding in between
Yep.
10 and 21 for us.
Looks like that's going to be a throw-in for Chippewa. Couldn't keep it in there.
At around 10 minutes remaining in the second half.
Yeah, approaching the 70-minute mark.
3-0 River Falls is currently winning.
Crossing the other side. Can they keep it in? And it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Chippewa Falls. Solomon, McCann, and Mason taking that throw-in. Another 20-yard throw.
Looks we got 3 River Falls players right open right inside of the field.
That's the thing that the Chi defense has to watch out for is, again, those 3 open players all the time are providing River Falls with a bunch of options to be able to make an attack on the net. Go back and forth pass there. Simonson assessing his options. Nice through ball, and that was a nice ball, unfortunately received by the River Falls defense. Pressure applied by River Falls.
Lots of commentary from the field players.
Yeah, they're talking, they're communicating out there, which is good to hear.
As it gets closer, as time's winding down, both teams are just getting more fired up. River Falls wanting to put more goals on, and Chippewa wanting to put some of their goals in.
You know, fired up, but at the same time, they're and number 11, Zach Nye, making a shot, and Steelbrook with the save. And that 50-50 ball, nice save by Steelbrook. That was almost another goal by River Falls. And that's
that's the thing that Tri-High defense has to watch out for. Nye keeps on breaking through. He's making those phenomenal runs. He's got speed. He's got good touch, and he's got a good shot.
Steele Brook with that book.
Looks like he's going to be Tri-High throwing for the cannon, Solomon Mason. Man, it never ceases to amaze me how far you can throw that ball.
Exactly.
In the slide there.
Just
Shot
right
for
through.
River Falls getting into the box. Presented with it. Romanstad able to kick it, get it out. And they're calling it a corner before Romanstad was able to kick it out of the box.
Looked like a throwing for me.
Yeah. It is a little tougher from this angle. Oh, quick. Right there.
But looking for that shot.
Triple defense making a nice stop. Sar getting pressure.
In for River Falls, number 7, Trevor Hefner, and number 17, Matthew Johnson.
Ooh, Willikers have to make a tough decision whether to go back to that goalie or not. Did it right in time though.
And it looks like that is going to be a ball for Chippewa.
Some of these collisions you could really go either way.
Right. They're both, yeah. There's been a lot of these 50-50 collisions, and they seem, as the nights progress, they seem to have gone in Chippewa's favor, but, you know, they seem to be pretty equal contact.
Yeah, I would definitely have to agree.
Keeping the ball in play, number 21, Sean Bird. And that's going to be a shot high throw in. And Solomon Mason may be able to make something work here. Oh,
What's with the short pass this time?
smart. Catching him off guard there. Simonson taking it up the line.
Getting there for the crossing. Ooh.
A little bit of contact, and they're calling it a corner kick. Shot high with an opportunity here. Simonson going for the corner. Let's see what they can accomplish here. Fast tempo.
Just where are the red pipes
Right.
in that instant?
Simonson seemed to be kicking into a sea of white. Making some substitutions here, both sides, River Falls and Chippewa.
Colby Soul, number 14, coming in. Looks like he's taking out Sean Bird, number 21.
In for River Falls, number 2, Julian Duran-Marin, and number 3, Tustin Todd. In for Chippewa Falls, number 14, Colby Stoll.
And that'll be a throw for River Falls.
With less than 5 minutes remaining in the second half.
Throw. Solomon Cannon Mason going up for the throw to a white player. With 5 minutes left in a 3-0 deficit, Tri-High's got a lot of work to do. It looks like River Falls is set to take this.
Players back to back.
Ooh, a slide to miss.
Looks like he's cramping. Falls, but the game is still in play. Ooh,
Nice save. Nice shot there. Nice save by the goalkeeper for River Falls, and it looks like we got another cramp. Down.
can't exactly see quite who that player is, but
Oh, and they're motioning for a coach possibly.
our school trainer doesn't seem to be looking too worried about it, so that's always a good sign. Probably just
And looking at our stat line right now, we 3 shots and 2 fast breaks. Lane Brunke's been looking pretty good tonight, but getting the majority of those shots on net. But again, with Chi High's 6 shots on net now, and River Falls probably close to 20. River Falls is really good at capitalizing their offensive opportunities and taking shots on net. Goalkeeper for River Falls taking a kick. 76-32, 3-0 River Falls.
that boot all the way back to the 50-yard line.
Charging up the field, number 2, Landon Brunke.
It seems like just when one player lost it, another red player is right back in the march. Good for Chippewa.
Oh, Zach Nye making a breakaway shot. Would he be able to do something here? 50-50, and that is a goal for River Falls, scored by number 3.
Check the roster sheet here.
Number 3, Tustin Todd with the goal there at the 77th minute.
In that situation, there was really nothing Steele could do because he had 2 white players, so even if he was able to stop one, it would have been basically impossible if that pass got to the other player, which would have been
Right, great breakaway by the by number 11, Zach Nye yet again, and then
sending
there,
that cross to number 3.
yeah, number 3, Tustin Todd. 77-minute goal. It is now 4-0 River Falls.
Scoring for River Falls is 77-10, number 3, Tustin Todd. Todd with the goal for River Falls, 77-10.
Room shifting it back to the other side. River Falls applying that pressure, giving them options again.
Another breakaway.
And it is another breakaway. Goal scored by number, trying to get a good look here. I believe that was number 11, Zach Nye. Just having a great game tonight.
Is that his 3rd goal?
I think this might be I think that's his first. He's been incremental in those assists, though. I think getting the other 4 assists on all the goals there.
Definitely a bummer for the Chi-High Cardinals tonight, as we only have less than 2 minutes remaining in the second half of this game. Currently 5-0 against River Falls.
Like there's some contact there, resulting in a free kick for River Falls. And
Scoring for River Falls at 78 minutes, number 11, Zach Nye. Nye with the goal for River Falls, 78 minutes.
5-point deficit is nearly impossible to make up after only a minute left.
I mean, the game started off pretty interesting. It seemed like at halftime, both teams could easily put this one in the bag. But River Falls just came out on top. They just had a little bit better of a touch in those passes they had.
Yep.
Really impressive.
They really figured out how to crack down on that Chi-High defense and get through. Exactly.
1 minute remaining in the match.
River Falls offense tonight, breaking through and creating so many opportunities. So many opportunities for the
Chi-High
River Falls
Cardinals
offense.
still pushing even to the last minute of the game.
Crossing by J.J. Bolton. Nice pressure applied by Sara, but
Definitely looks like the River Falls Bobcats have won this game.
header by Nolan Christie. River Falls throwing. Even the tempo alive even in these waning seconds of the game.
10 seconds left.
10, 9, 8,
Nice save by
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.